Hello, I just want to make a quick update on my Poison SRS Scion League starter that I started with. I have switched to Poison now, but right after my previous video, I decided to finish all of my bosses and invitations on regular Fire SRS just to be sure it could be done. I did all of them except for the Feared, almost deathless. I had a bugged Cirrus Maze that was completely invisible, and a bugged Maven Memory game that was completely invisible every time, so I died to those. Other than that, my only actual death was getting off-screened by Hydra in the Formed invitation. I did try the Feared, and it was pretty close, but I couldn't quite finish it on Fire SRS. I think with another try I could have done it, but I was ready to switch to Poison anyway after that, so I did, and I just haven't gone back and tried it again since then. I'm sure it will be very easy at this point. Because, oh man, as soon as I switched to Poison, it was a gigantic upgrade in DPS. POB says my DPS has gone up by about 5 times, but honestly it feels more like 10 to 20 times. I've still been getting fairly unlucky on currency drops though. Until today I had finished as many Fracturing Orbs from farming Harbinger as the number of Divines I had seen drop, which was 1. I did get my second Divine drop today though, so that means that I mainly funded the switch to Poison through farming Tota, the League mechanic, and Essences. I picked up one of the best rolled Covenants in the League for about 3.5 Divine, and I got really lucky 6-linking it in 70 fusings. So the story of my League so far seems to be extremely bad luck on currency drops, but extremely good luck on everything else, and I'm okay with that. With the Fracturing Orb that I finished, I bought my Unnatural Instinct jewel. My damage was already more than fine, and I needed something to help my defenses, so this was the most bang for my buck. This is giving me 18% all elemental resistances, 9% block, and 9% movement speed, along with, I think, 10 strength and 10 dex, and also, I think, 10% increased skill duration, which is really nice. My resistances are overcapped enough that I don't need to worry about exposure, and I have almost 80% reduced effective curses on me between tattoos, jewels, and the Yugal Pantheon. I'm working on getting 100%. For some reason, POB doesn't show that reduction, but it is there. So my DPS is already getting close to 10 million, and I still have a bunch of upgrades to get. I barely have any of my alt quality gems yet. I don't have ashes, or even a +1 amulet for that matter. My current amulet is just a stat stick, basically. Awakened minion damage is still only level 4, so that will be another +1 minion levels when it hits 5. My Animate Guardian is currently dead, actually, but I left its stats in the POB so you can see them. It was just a budget AG with Dying Breath, Leercast, Gruthkul's Pelt, Southbound, and some resistance boots that I was going to change to Sapped Ground boots until it died. And you can see in POB without the AG gear, my DPS goes down, but it's still around 8 million, which is plenty. And that AG was less than 100 chaos total, so very easy to replace. I just haven't bothered yet. At this point, I might wait until I can make a big boy AG. And speaking of big boy upgrades, I also don't have Amanamu's Gaze yet, which is about a 16% total DPS upgrade if I replace the jewel on the left side of my tree, so that will probably be my next big upgrade. I will need to fix my poison chance though, since I won't quite be at 100% if I do that. I might be able to just get a better Darkness Enthroned to solve that though, we'll see. There's not too much else to talk about. With tattoos, I decided to get full 100% ignite duration reduction on me, so I'm basically immune to ignite. I'm working on curse reduction, as I said, and I've been turning my remaining intelligence nodes into +4 all attribute nodes wherever I can. I turned one of my dex nodes into spell suppression. I would do more, but there just aren't any more dex nodes on my tree, except for one where I put a loyalty tattoo of Ahuana, and this tattoo is really strong. It summons Ahuana whenever I suppress spell damage from a boss or from a unique enemy, and she puts a buff on me that gives +11% to the amount of suppressed spell damage prevention. Between that, the Suppress Mastery, and Anointing Inveterate, I could get up to 67% damage prevention on suppressed spells, which is really nice. That's basically it for the build update. I'm having fun, and it's going really smooth. I haven't put much thought into what build I might play next since this is going so well. I'll leave a link to this POB in the description below, as well as the final version of the Fire SRS POB before I switched, which is just the same POB I had in my previous video. So I hope your league is going well so far as well. Let me know how you're doing. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
The appointed time is here. Victory will be ours.
Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of 1,000 suns. You do not have the strength, hatchling.
That may be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Improbable.
Until the others arrive to challenge me for this realm.